Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today I'm going to show you how to make this lovely card. Again, it's using a masking technique. So let me show you. To start off with, you are going to use an ovals die. Now, I use for virtually everything the Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. Now, these are, if I show you, we have circles, we have ovals, and we have, let me turn them over carefully, we have squares. So you can do all sorts of different shapes with those. And again, I'm somebody who doesn't waste anything. So what I did was I took the largest of the ovals, ran it through the Big Shot, and then took it out. And you can use the oval. If I take it out, you can see how lovely they are. You've got beautiful stitching all the way around, and as I say, can use that on another project, but today we are using the mask. So we need to put the mask across another piece of Whisper White cardstock. This is the way I find that you don't have to then stick things down. You can just hold the mask with your fingers. So we are going to use two colours today. And the two colours are Rich Raspberry and Calypso Coral. So let's start with the Rich Raspberry. Let me move my card out of the way so I don't get it all covered in ink. And using my favourite tool of all, which is a sponge dauber, sits right on your finger. We are going to ink that up, and we are going to, again, I always start from the edge, so we are going to go round the edge, working it in, inking it up. Say, dab it off slightly first, because then you don't get a too strong colour, and always do it gently and then build up the colour as you go. You can always add more colour, but it's very difficult to take it away. So you can see I'm going from the outside into the centre. Smooth that out so I can just hold that. As I said, you can always put your mask down with a little piece of washi tape or masking tape or something similar. I tend not to do that because I find that as long as you cut the mask the same size as your cardstock, then you don't really need to do that. So, as I say, take it from the outside, building it up, and then just taking a little bit more colour. So now we've started off, we can go around again and just add a little more intensity to that colour. And again, take it from the outside in, going across, take it from the other side, going in, and as I say, just building up that colour as you go until you get the colour that you want. Now, we are going to use Calypso Coral, which will add just some lovely little orangey tones to this. So again, using your sponge dauber. I always stick mine on my middle finger because that's the way I would use a thimble, being old school. And now you're just going to take just some little bits. Now this, you want it to be fairly sort of random on here. So I'm just going to take some just up in different areas because you don't want it to sort of be all over the place. So again, quite randomly, like that. And then when you take the mask off, you will see you have got a lovely lovely mask in those two different tones. Now, a little tip for you. On this particular card, I rounded the corners. So you can see on this one, I've rounded the two corners, or all four corners actually, on both pieces. Now, I haven't got a corner rounder. However, I've got this great tool, which is the Stampin' Up! Envelope punch board. Can do all sorts of things with this, and I will show you some of those at a later date on the video. However, in the top, it's got a great little corner rounder. So you literally just line it up in there and give it a press. Turn it round, line it up in there, give it a press, line it up in there, give it a press, and the last one, line it up in there and give it a press. And you have some rounded corners, which is quite nice. Get rid of those little tiny pieces of paper. So we've got rounded corners on this one, which again is rather nice. So we are going to use the stamp set Fabulous Florals, or Fabulous Floral, and I'm going to be using the flower image here because it tones in quite nicely with those the rich raspberry and the calypso coral. Now this is a lovely wood mounted set. Our stamp sets come in wood mount or clear, so you can mount them onto our clear blocks. Or photopolymer, which is really good because you can see through them. So different stamps for different techniques. Now we are going to ink this one up in our archival black ink. So let me just do that for you. And you just need to ink it up quite well. Just doing it off camera so I can actually see what I'm doing. It's very difficult to ink up on camera, but okay, so we've got the image inked and we are going to, hopefully my head won't be right inside, we're going to put that in the centre just like that. Give it a good press down and then lift it up, and you've got the image that runs right through, which again I think it just looks so lovely against the background. And also in this set we've got the saying "for you anything," which again is a nice sentiment. So again, inking that up with our black archival. I can see what I'm doing, and we're just going to put this down at the bottom, hopefully lined up. There we are, not too bad. And then we would put it onto a background cardstock. Now I'm going to show you, I haven't done that on this one because it was the technique that I wanted to show you. And I used the different image on this particular card. So on this one I used that image, but as I say, they all come in this set. And you can, if you want to, if you look very closely on this one, I've actually coloured inside the wording, so you can do that. And if you notice on the corners, we have some lovely things called candy, get the exact name, candy dots. And as you can see, they are tiny weeny little dots in the different colour families. So you can choose the colour family you want, and what I did was I just put one on each one of the four corners. So there you are, a simple technique but a stunning result. If you want to find out more details, please go across to my website, which is amethyststarcrafting.blogspot.com, where all the details will be there. Also, there is a shop button where you can purchase any of the products that you've seen today. So thank you for watching, and hopefully see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.